what on earth can be done to hold these people accountable? As you've said, there's been certainly no introspection or self-accountability. They haven't come forward and gone, I had some second thoughts. I really shouldn't have signed that letter. I was carried away with the heat of the campaign or something like that. None of them have said that. Not one of the 51, to my knowledge. If Trump is reelected, and let's say he says, you know what, we need to have some accountability, is there a way to have any accountability now? Or is it just the case where, gee, you know what, they got away with it and we now know about it and it's good to know, but we can't do anything to the guys who pulled off this scheme, really a nefarious scheme against democracy and against the American people?
Well, I think the simplest and first step, which I'm sure that Donald Trump will take, is to strip these 51 of their security clearances, which will do damage to their incomes because several of them are contractors still for the CIA. That should have been done a long, long time ago. It's outrageous that they are still plying their trade, that they're still being interviewed on television as if they are legitimate people. They're not. They have completely disgraced themselves and disqualified themselves from ever having any access to classified information ever again. And it's frightening that these include 5 former CIA directors or acting directors, including, John Brennan. So he's been at the center of a lot of misdeeds throughout the Obama administration and afterwards. So that would be the least you would do. And I would say, the DOJ is supposed to be independent, and I would say it would be far more independent under a Republican administration than under the Biden administration or Obama administration. But there is just ample evidence there for multiple criminal charges against people in the Biden family and elsewhere. So, and a lot of that, the IRS whistleblowers have shown us a lot of that. In fact, entirely their work showed up in the indictment of Hunter Biden in his tax case in California, that he recently pleaded guilty to all those felonies. That was a pretty voluminous and damning indictment of the entire Biden operation. And I think one of the reasons that Hunter Biden pleaded guilty